Hey guys, SoniCarUG here, back again with another big pickups video. I got a lot of stuff from thrift stores, flea markets, Goodwills, few packages from eBay, and several more modern stuff. So let's start with the modern. I've been making a few trips to GameStop lately, joined the Power Up Rewards program, and I got some good deals on some used games. So first trip, got 4 games. Let's see here. First up, Blazing Angels 2 Secret Missions of World War II. Love the Blazing Angels series. I played the first game on the Wii. Yeah, I liked it. It is complete with manual. This looks to be in good shape. Got that for $8.99. Next, Over G Fighters. It only came with the game, but I remember my friend Jake had this a while back, and it looked pretty good. But you have to taxi out in order to start your mission. But I don't know. I'll give this a try. This was, as you can see, $3.59. Next, Sega Rally Revo. Love Sega Rally 2 on the Dreamcast, so this should be a lot of fun too. This was, let's see, hold on. This was $4.99. And last I got the original Dirt. Again, this is just a game, but you'll see I got this again, and you'll see why. But I've heard a lot of good things about the Dirt series. Should be a lot of fun. This one was $13.49. Second trip, this was my first trip while I was on the Power Up Rewards program. So first off, I got a used steering wheel, which is pretty cool. I don't really have a lot of accessories for my 360, so this looks pretty awesome. This was $44.99, which I think is a bit expensive. I think there's like a couple million of these out there, so I think they should lower it down to like 20, my opinion. And for games, first I got Homefront, which when I first heard about this game last year, I thought it had to be pretty awesome. I played it a little bit, and it is pretty awesome. It is complete, very nice shape, and I got this for, let's see, I trade some old PS2 and Wii games for this batch right here. This was $17.99, and actually the Wii was $24.99 with the store credit. Next game I've heard some bad reviews of, but I just want to give it a try. Jane's Advanced Strike Fighters. Jane's a popular flight simulation series on the PC back in the day. Again, heard bad things about this game. I wanted to still give it a try. It is complete. Paid $16.19 for this. Next, the original Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II. Played the original on this game on the Wii. Thought it was pretty fun. Only includes the game, but I'm sure if any of you guys have the manual and just don't have any need for it, please send me a message. We'll try and work something out. This was $7.19. And finally, MX vs. ATV Alive. I don't know, this looks pretty cool. I was a big fan of ATV Off-Road Fury 2 on the PS2. So again, I think I'll have a lot of fun with this. This was, I think this was like $7. Okay, and then local Kmart is closing because the franchise is liquidating a few stores. So they had some sales on 360 games. I got one, Apache Air Assault. It looks pretty interesting. It's by Activision. You're flying helicopters. So, again, it should be a lot of fun. This was, I think, like 10% off, so 10-20% off, so I got this for like $37. I also bought some movies. Next, made a couple of trips to Second and Charles. Got some pretty cool things. First, to go along with Homefront, I got the Collector's Edition Strategy Guide for $20. And this thing's pretty cool, hardcover. And also has an excerpt from the novel, which is actually kind of interesting. I didn't know there was a novel. And some concept art. So that was cool for $20. And then I also got, this is pretty cool. Oh wait, the guide was $10. This is $20. An official Xbox 360 carrying bag. This is pretty awesome. As you can see, it has the official tag on it. I mean, you can carry your console in here, all the cords, accessories, couple of games, and that's pretty cool. And it's just cool as a backpack. Second trip, I got a few unofficial game strategy guides. First off, for $2, the Ultimate Unauthorized Nintendo Game Strategies from 1989, I think. This is pretty cool. It's over 300 pages long, and however, I don't have any intention of keeping this, since I don't have an NES. So if anybody wants this, just send me a message. Again, we'll work something out. And I also got one for the Sega Genesis. It's Codemasters Conquering Sega Genesis Games, which I got for $175. This is from like 1993. About 250 pages long. Pretty cool. Next, actually I'll say Salvation Army for last. U-Turn Thrift Store, which is located near downtown. I've gotten some pretty good deals there. Got 8, really, like 5 Sega Genesis games, but 8 cases. I think I paid like $25 for all this. 2 games that I needed. NBA Action 95 starring David Robinson. Just a Sega Sports basketball game. It is complete. The case though, tear right there, but otherwise it's in good shape. And the other one I wanted was Arcade Classics, which includes Centipede, Missile Command, and Pong. And this one's in really nice shape. Unfortunately, it comes with the black and white manual, which, I mean, it's okay. And then games that either I already had or didn't even come with, well, all these I have, but some of them didn't actually come with games, which is a little surprising. First, Madden 97. Now, the original keys didn't come like this, and I'll explain why. But this is complete with the manual and advert for EA Sports and the player ratings, which is pretty cool. Next, Madden 95. Again, game I already have. Manual, player ratings, and EA Sports advert. And now the, let's see, NBA Jam. Complete. Very nice shape. And then 3 games. Oh, and actually, this one has the original Babbage's price tag on it. $29.99. That's pretty interesting, considering as Babbage's doesn't actually exist anymore. And then the 3 games that surprisingly did not have games in them. And these 3 were pretty surprising. Mortal Kombat 3, which I already have complete, comes with the manual, no cartridge. So, for these 3 games, if you have the cartridge but you don't have the box or manual, again, hit me up with a PM. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, again, no game, but it does come with a manual. And finally, a game that I have in the regular plastic clamshell, but not in the cardboard box, is Pac-Man, which is actually a pretty uncommon game from what I understand. Again, comes with the manual, no game. I think it's interesting that they didn't check to see if there were actually games in some of them. Moving on, one pickup from the Salvation Army early on. I've been buying a couple of VHS tapes, and when I saw this, I was somewhat surprised. It is Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, for those of you who don't know this, this is a 1999 ADV Films dub of a 1996 Japanese original video animation that was released in America at the same time Sonic Adventure was coming out on the Dreamcast. It's actually pretty good, even in English. The DVD is very rare, very hard to find, but if you can find the VHS, I recommend picking it up. It's actually a pretty good movie. Next, made a trip to the Pendergrass Flea Market in northeastern Georgia, largest flea market in the state, and surprisingly didn't find a whole lot there. Alright, there we go. Alright, first up, for $14 I found another copy of Dirt. This time it's in its regular green Xbox 360 case, and it's complete, so that extra copy of Dirt, I might just trade back in, or if someone wants it, PM me, but it is available for trade. This was $14, by the way. And then the only 3 retro things I found, I got this, I think, all for $10. Steel Talons for the Genesis. It's a helicopter simulator game by Tengen. Trying it out, it plays pretty slow. There's a lot of frame rate issues, but I mean, that's pretty common with early computer animated titles for Genesis. Does have the manual, does come with the Tengen registration card. Card's in very nice shape. Next, for the N64, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, it's in 98. Have the original box incomplete. I've heard this one isn't as good as the original, but I'll find out when I plug it in. And then for the Game Boy, I got Solar Striker, which is a vertical shoot 'em up. I played it a little bit. It's actually pretty difficult for an early Game Boy game, but if you're into shooters, definitely try and find this one. It's pretty easy to find. And again, didn't find much at Pendergrass, but there was a flea market right down this road there. Just a couple of stalls, but I did find a Game Boy pouch. Now, I've been looking for one of these for my clear Game Boy, and I got this for $1. It's in very nice shape, all the pockets. Fortunately, did not come with any games in it, but that's fine with me. Then I've made a couple of trips to. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. There's this this retro gaming store in Athens called UGame, like UGAME, UGA, University of Georgia, which is kind of funny. And originally a play-in trade that they spun off from their parent, formed a independent store, and I got a couple of things. 2 Genesis games. First, for $3.95, M-Run Abrams Battle Tank. Just a tank simulator. Plastic came off of this corner, but otherwise it's in fantastic shape. Manual's a little beat up, but yeah, never mind. It's something I need for my collection. And then also, big hockey nut. Had to get this when I saw it. Mario Lemieux Hockey. Complete. I got this for. I think this was $3.95 too, but it's in very nice shape. And then this was, when I saw this, I had to get it. It is an official Sega Dreamcast arcade stick. These things are amazing. I mean, if you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. SNK, Power Stone, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive 2, any of the fantastic one-on-one fighters on the Dreamcast, you have to get one of these. These are amazing, and I paid $50 for this. Well worth it. Okay, next up, a couple of trips to the flea market. Let's see, let's start off with couple of N64 games. I did 2 for $10. These totaled would have gone to $11, First up, NHL Blades of Steel 99 by Konami. I mean, it's hockey. Again, if it's hockey, I'll probably buy it. That's a rule with me. It's not in that great condition. This was a former Rhino Games game, but and I'm not sure who's it. Well, thank you, whoever it is. I'm taking good care of it. And this is actually a pretty uncommon game too. Aero Fighters Assault. Yeah, Aero Fighters Assault by Video System. Pretty cool. Next, I got two bundles of 3 Genesis games for $15. First bundle, somewhat of an uncommon game for the Genesis, Rolling Thunder 2 by Namco. This is, I believe, a port of the arcade game. No manual, but game's in very nice shape. And again, ignore the $6 sticker on it. Next, Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. It's baseball. And actually, I've heard this game isn't that good. But it is complete. Very nice shape. And then World Championship Soccer 2. I have the original, which was a launch title for the Genesis back in 1989. And I've heard this one is a lot better than the first one. Again, this is complete. Counts with the black and white manual. Again, I don't really care. Like, good games. And then 3 more. Again, paid $15 for these. First, Hardball 3 by Accolade. Interestingly enough, I found the IBM PC version of this game at a Salvation Army. So it's nice to have this one in very nice shape. Well, the box is a little beat up, but cards in nice shape, and so is the manual. And I do kind of like these specific cardboard boxes, the one that they actually have a top and bottom. I like those. Next, by Tengen, Hard Driving. This is a driving simulator with 3D graphics. Complete. Also came with the registration card. Card's in very nice shape. And finally, Marble Madness, which unfortunately I've heard that it's not as good as the original arcade or even the NES version. But the graphics are a lot better. Now, I explained earlier, this is the case of the one for Madden 97 that this originally came in. So, and I mean, it was in awful shape, so I had to switch them out, and I think it looks a lot better. Okay, so, then another trip to the flea market. Got a few more things. 2 Game Boy games with plastic cases for $8. She wanted 10, I brought it down to 8. First up, F1 Race, which is, I think, an original title. It's a very nice shape. And the other one is Arcade Classic 4 with Defender and Joust. Also, very nice shape. And then 2 Genesis games loose for $4. And they're both actually somewhat uncommon games. First off is Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe by Mirrorsoft. It's a little beat up, but for $2 I couldn't pass it up. And then this one's actually relatively rare, Midnight Resistance. I don't really think I've heard anything about it. It's a little beat up on the corner right there, but for $2, again, could not pass it up. Okay, next up. Yes, this is pretty cool. I've been looking for one of these for a long time. Found one for $35, and in surprisingly good shape. It is a boxed Sega Genesis Model 2 core system. And interestingly, this is the, let's see if I can do it. There we go. It is the Majesco distributed version. Majesco took over distribution of the Genesis in 1997, and these were some of the last systems actually sold in stores. What's incredible, though, See, I'll try and show you guys. You're gonna like this. The thing hasn't even been played with. Everything still has the original plastic covering. I mean, for 35 bucks, you could not pass this up. I've been looking for a very long time for one of these on eBay for a good price. Can't believe I found one at the flea market. And incredible shape. Okay, next up, let's see, a couple of trips to Video Game Heaven, which was my new favorite retro store. Let's see. This is first up, one N64 game for $5. Supercross 2000 by EA Sports. It looks pretty fun. I mean, I've been somewhat of a fan of motocross or ATV or whatever, so can't wait to pop this one in. 3 Genesis Games box. These were all $3. First off, John Madden Football, the original. It's a little sun faded, but it is complete with the game, just in very nice shape. And let's see. God. Sorry if this video is taking too long. I know you guys have other things to do, but I'm almost done here. It does come with a manual though, so very nice for $3. Next, NBA Live 95. They had several copies of this box incomplete. Unfortunately, I accidentally chose the one with the bad manual. But, I mean, I don't really care the condition of the manual. As long as I have it and it's readable, that's all that matters. And speaking of which, Super Baseball 2020, which I actually played it a little bit. It's pretty fun. Almost like Baseball Stars for the Neo Geo. And this manual is absolutely in horrible condition. Look at this. Unbelievable. This is what I don't like about rental stores. It's unbelievable how the cart's in okay shape. And I mean, for $3, I couldn't pass it up. And finally, I got a Win Strategy Guide. It's the official game secrets to Extreme G for the N64. Have the game boxed and complete. So this was a nice addition. Let's see, another trip. Got these two. First off, for $6, 688 Attack Sub, which is just a sub simulator. Complete, very nice shape. Could pass it up. And then the other one, which they had just gotten in, for $12, I think this is worth like $30. Alien 3. Now, unlike most movies, where the movie, regardless of whether it's good or not, the game sucks, movie blows. I haven't seen it, but I've heard really bad things about it. Game's really good. It's kind of like Contra. It's a run-and-gun shooter. Play as Ellen Ripley. And, again, for $12, I had to get it. This is actually a really good movie game. Let's see, then went to a Goodwill, found this. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sega Classic version. The reason I got this was because it has a regular retail cart, and I do have a retail box and manual, but I didn't. It came with an actual resale cart, so had to get this, and paid $303 for it. Probably just save the case for another game. Next up, eBay. I paid, I think, like $15 for this. It's a box cyber pack from Suncom. It's in pretty good shape. It's a little beat up on the corners and whatnot, but the controller itself is in fantastic shape. Doesn't look like it's been played with much. This is a programmable controller. It's actually a very convenient one. Came with the instructions, all of that. Couldn't pass this one up. And I'm not sure. I might end up reselling this for the simple reason that I don't really understand all of the controls and whatnot. So if anyone's interested in this, please let me know. Now if I can get this. Bear with me. How was your day? Let's turn it here. Excited for the Olympics? Bet you are. USA. Okay. The other eBay purchase. Got this for 65 bucks, and I actually have it hooked up right here. Let me move this out the way. And it is a Victor Max Stuntmaster virtual reality headset. Now, if you've seen Dane's Games video of it, which by the way I'll put a link below, yeah, this thing sucks a little bit. It does work, and in fact, it came with the box. All that was missing was, I believe, the little antenna thing for head tracking and the manual. But other than that, it does work. It sucks, but it works, which is pretty cool. Again, paid 65 bucks for this, including shipping. And it's actually hooked. Now, this last thing I just got yesterday. Apparently, the Salvation Army got a lot of systems in recently. And they were all going to Flash, but they had a box full of extra controllers and other accessories. I got this for 40 bucks. You can see here. All of that for 40 bucks. Okay, I also bought a couple of games for it. So this actually all came to about 40 bucks. So the games, first Madden 98, which actually this completes my entire Madden collection. Complete, only came with a manual. There might have been a player ratings poster for it, I don't know, but couldn't pass this one up. NBA Action 94, just basketball, but it is complete with the manual and the registration card. A game I already have complete, College Slam, which is just the college version of NBA Jam. It is complete. I actually just noticed there's a tear right here in the plastic, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. I can probably just super glue it. Next, another game I already have complete, Road Rash 2. Again, complete, and actually someone left the post-it notes of some old codes, which I think is pretty interesting. And then these two games don't have cover art. Here's one, and it came with Eternal Champions, which is a game I actually have been looking for, but I'll probably just get rid of the cart and keep the box. And finally, yes, World of Illusion. This is actually upside down. Surprisingly, though, only came with a manual, and the plastic is ripped off, which sucks. So this is up for trade. If anyone has this game but doesn't have the manual, it's all yours. Alright, and now for the good stuff, the controllers. We have, well actually I want to start off with my favorite. For those of you who don't follow Luke Morse 1, put the link below. He's been playing around, he just fixed up a Pioneer LaserActive, which is a combination, Laserdisc player, and you can also do Genesis and TurboGrafx 16 games. And those are rare, but when I saw this, I thought somebody had it. It's a Pioneer LaserActive Sega Genesis controller. This is pretty cool. I'm not sure if they go for anything. Please tell me. I know the actual LaserActive is pretty expensive, but this was cool to find. I got a lot of Genesis controllers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think that's it. Nope, no, they keep coming like flies. 10. That might be the last one. Yes, it is. So 10 Sega Genesis controllers. I think I have like 25 now. Next up, 2 Saturn controllers. I don't actually own a Saturn, but, and I've never really, actually there's 3 of them in here. I've got 1 regular 6-button controller, which is in, it's a little beat up, but that's okay. This was pretty cool. One analog controller, also known as the Knights controller. Pretty cool. I think these are somewhat difficult to find. And 1 third-party controller, it's the SuperPad 8 by Performance. It comes with shoulder buttons and auto fire. Next up, 2 PlayStation controllers. 1 regular DualShock. It's actually, looks like it's been through a lot, so pretty dirty. And then a white one, which I believe these came with the PS1, the small one. And this one's in a slightly better condition. 1 N64 controller. It is red. Unfortunately, the analog stick is very, very loose. Might have to replace that. I will have to replace that. Next, a couple of GameCube controllers. 1 regular, black. Let's see. Small GameStop one. This is pretty small. Let's see. 1, I'm not sure this is for a play. Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that's my sister. She's checking up on me. Looks like this could be Xbox or PS2. This is the Cobra Light Gun by Nyko, which is pretty interesting. Kind of feels cheaply made. Let's see, 1 PC controller, the Gravis Gamepad Pro. Comes with a little USB connector right there. Okay, this is an interesting one right here. This is, I definitely think this is for the PS2. This is the Nyko Airflow Wireless. Look at that huge fan. That is incredibly large. The analog sticks have lost the rubber on them. This is weird. I mean, you can control the speed of the fan, and this is weird. I mean, it has to use batteries, but this is weird. I'm not sure if anyone else has seen one of these before. Let's see. Here's a GameStop Xbox controller. 2.4 gigahertz wireless. No batteries. Well, actually, yeah, it does have batteries in it. And now there's a bunch of other cords and whatnot, but this was, when I saw this, I thought, I've missed out. Neo Geo CD controller. I have never seen a Neo Geo CD, probably never will, but I do currently own a controller. Look at this stick. Micro switches. If anyone has a Neo Geo CD, and I will give you this controller. I mean, what can I say? It's a Neo Geo CD controller. Those are pretty difficult to find. So again, all of that was $40, and that's the end of the pickup. So, until next time, this is Sonic Hockey EUG, signing out.